What is up, guys? Destin Duelist here, back with another deck profile for you guys today. And today I will be profiling my Shark deck profile. Very first up, before we get into this, I'd like to apologize for the lack of uploads. I've just been really busy lately, and I think it's starting to really get to me. I'm gonna try to not let this happen again, guys, because I know you guys love it. I know you guys enjoy this. So I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. I'm going to keep trying to do videos as frequently as possible because I know you guys enjoy it, and I know you guys want to see more of these types of videos, obviously. So, this deck. This is probably not a competitive deck. Sure, it has some competitive aspects. I put some cards to help it do better, but you probably won't be seeing this deck topping and whatnot. Because the problem is, this this deck isn't that swarmy for a swarm deck, and two, most of their effects come off when they're normal summoned, which is weird. So that's can be a problem. But without further ado, guys, let's get into it. So first, you want to start off with the monster lineup and 3 copies of Hammer Shark. You don't use the effect really. It's just another level 4 the summon off of a card. You can bring this back and whatnot with obviously you're back to the front and other cards. You can also summon it from your hand with no monsters if you have water hazard. So it's just another level 4. Um, Next up, you want to play your 3 copies of Double Fin Shark because he can bring back any one of your monsters pretty much because all these monsters are fish. Pretty much that's what the shark archetype is made of water attribute fish type monsters. So this card is just, it's kind of like Crane and whatnot. It just brings back something key, so you definitely want to play 3. And for some reason, it's only when it's normal summon, which really sucks because it's like, come on, like most of these effects are just, I don't like locking yourself into this normal summoning effects because you only get 1 per turn and you can only get more with other sorting cards and effects. And a big thing about this deck now is that some of these cards lock you into summoning water monsters for the turn, which is why the entire deck is just water. It's possible. There's a lot of great water monsters. In fact, I believe the most out of any attribute of monsters in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is water. I presume. If so, you got a big range and variety to use. So, nice one card. Next up, you want to play 3 shark stickers. When a fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster is normal or special summon, you can special summon this card to your side of the field from the hand. This card cannot be used as a single material monster. So this card can be used multiple times per turn, which is just why it's a free up. It's just so easy. If you want to get level 4 with this, you can always raise its level. But we do have a couple rank 3s, obviously, because sometimes you can induce yourself too. So it is just a fantastic card all around. Just another summon for Link, Exceeds. You're not really gonna, you don't Cinco with this card anyway, so the Cinco summoning isn't important. So next up, by far the most important shark in the deck, and I love that this one does not have a summon effect at all. It's just a field effect, so that's why big reason why it's one of the best ones. Pretty much cannot be used as a single material. Again, we're not single summoning, so who cares? I don't know why they put those restrictions. Like, I get that these cards mess with the level, but really, like, there are a lot of cards in single decks that mess with the level, so I don't understand, like, what. I digress. Up to twice per turn, you can either increase one of your fish type monsters on board by or reduce its level by one. So obviously, since this is the level manipulator, it's the most important. Sometimes you want to go into rank 5, so you raise. Sometimes you want to go into rank 3, so you reduce. Stay with 4 if you have enough of 4. I mean, it's really important because this card targets pretty much your entire deck. So it's definitely going to be important. And also, you cannot special summon water monsters to turn you activate this effect. Again, don't care for the restriction. Everything is water, so. 2 Spear Shark. This is not at 2 because, again, this is not at 3 because it's a normal summon effect. This is just really pissing me off. Pretty much when this card is normal summoned, you can increase the level of all level 3 fish type monsters you control by 1. So, you normal summon this, change shark stickers, use this, raise this to 4, then you go into your rank 4 and whatnot. So, and it pierces the events resistant monsters. Not really gonna come up much, although you do get a boost with Mistar Boy and upper cards in the main deck as well, so it could do something. But yeah, I mean, with this deck, it's kind of like a beatdown deck, to be honest. It's just get something on board and just try to put a lot of damage on them. So, and then we go the Panther Eagle Shark and Panther Shark combo. If either of them, if you can, what I mean is if either of them are on the field, you can summon the other, pretty much. And if your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, you can normal summon them without tributing. So that's nice. This is just it's a one card. They're pretty much one card Mistar Boys and rank 5s. So, and then one of the best sharks, the Wind Up Shark. I know this is actually intended for the Wind Up archetype, but it's actually good for the shark too. So pretty much, when a Wind Up monster is normal special summon, you can special summon this card. So you have 2 of these in your hand, normal this, special summon this off of it. So it's like it's instant rank 4, instant rank 3, or instant rank 5 because it can either increase or reduce its level. And you do not get locked into summoning. What? Sorry. What the heck? Yeah. To the end phase. So that's it for the monster light up. Like how it looks. And this is really just a fun deck to play. It's just really not that competitive because it's just there are better swarm decks. So, but first you want to start off with free double summon. Obviously, like I said, you look at over half of these cards have normal summon effects. So you got to play this card. You just got to, and it's the only way to swarm a lot in this deck. So take advantage of it. Then 2 instant fusion. You have a couple of instant fusion targets that are nice. In fact, it's actually a shark monster, so it's nice. Having another name that you can easily summon. Two Miruka, you desperately need the attack boost because, like I said, this is just a beatdown deck. To be honest, it really is. There are some control elements, of course, but overall, it's mostly beatdown. One terraforming to search it. Moray of Greed can unclunk your hands, and you're getting a +1, so it's a really cool card. The 2 Water Hazard, nice for combo extending and combo initiating. Aquarium Stage and Aquarium Set, these cards are absolutely great. You won't get the wave effect since they're all fish and not aqua, but nice. Aquarium Stage is just honestly the most important spell because if you're really struggling to get over monsters, it will give you some stall, give you really some time. So pretty much water monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle with a non-water monster. So if your opponent does not have a water monster at all, they're just going to lose. This with Gozen Match that I side in the extra deck, from the side deck I mean, it's a 2-card block pretty much. Because now, if your opponent doesn't have water monsters, it's like that be they are screwed because they have to be locked into one attribute. So it's like you're just probably going to win the game at that point because now your opponent can't win you over, and now you have every time to try to get over that big monster your opponent has. So it's really nice. Aquarium sets, little boost. Like with Starboy and Umiuka. And that's it for the spells, and then for our traps, just 3 back to the front. You gotta have your Born traps for combo extending and whatnot. So that is it for the main deck, 40 cards. Extra deck? I was about to say side deck, I mean extra deck. So, 2 Deep Sea Shark for your instant fusion target. Fist Drawer, especially in the water deck. Great, gotta lock up the grave. 2 Bahamut Shark because we want to summon our 2 totally awesome. Card is amazing in this deck, really. Just getting it for free off of Bahamut. You get a negation and then you get to recycle pretty much your entire deck if it leaves the field, so it's just like full armored Blockwave Lancer. It can pop your opponent's back row. Just putting on Nightmare or Triad Olivia and whatnot. Spider Shark to get over your opponent's big monsters. Nightmare Shark for game push. Abyss Slash also help getting over your opponent's monster. Crystal Zero, same things, pretty much just shrink. 1 Triad Olivia, gotta negate your opponent's monster effects. And then the 2 Miss Starboy, because it is a water-based deck. So you gotta run the water freaking League monster. So that's it for the extra deck. Moving on to the side deck, always personal preference. The 4 Gozen Match, like I said, this card is absolutely amazing in this deck, especially with Aquarium Stage. It literally is a 2-card lock. The opponent better hope they have Cosmic Cyclone and MST and whatnot, or they're pretty fucked. Free Gamma Seal, easily recyclable, gotta have it, especially in this deck. It's not easy getting rid of opponent's threats that quickly, so. Free draw, you gotta lock up search, especially against this deck, because this deck you really need to maybe take some time to set up, so draw just helps you stop your opponent from really going off. Free evenly matched staple, and then free Iceborne, a personal tech of mine. So this card goes as follows: when a monster with an attribute other than water is normal or special summoned, including face down summons. So literally, even flip summoning, it's just. And you control a face up water monster. That summon monster is changed to defense position. This is not good against Lynx, but it's pretty much good against everything else. It's absolutely insane. Because if you're hitting an opponent's monster with a lot of attack and low defense, you're just going to screw them over right there. Because they can't change the battle position as soon, so it just locks pretty much all your opponent trying to damage push you. I love siding this in because now your opponent has to think about what they want to do. Should I just summon lake monsters if he has this flush up? Like, they have to really think, so that's why this card is here. Personal attack, you guys can always play something else, but again, because side deck again is always personal preference, but this is what I went with. I feel like this is best. But without further ado, guys, that is the Shark deck profile. Again, just a fun deck, probably not that competitive as you guys can see. If you want to play with your friends, this is a great deck to pick up, because I'm pretty sure it's really cheap. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine that these cards are all that expensive, to be honest. But that's it for me, guys. I'm Destined Duelist, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell to get every video I make first, of course, as always. Tell me what deck profiles you guys want to see and whatnot, because I enjoy hearing from you. I'm signing off now, guys. Peace! Have a great day, guys.